It's your boy DuckNCover. Come Magic Arena video. Now today we're going to be playing Kaya Mill. Now this isn't the mill deck that you're thinking that just mills your opponent down to 0, because those decks are just bad. This is the functional mill deck. So Kaya, you may know, she can exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. You gain 2 life if at least 1 creature is hit this way. Neg 1 exile target non-converted mana cost 1 or less. And her ult is what we're using her for in this deck. She deals damage to your opponent equal to the number of cards that player owns in exile, and you gain that much life as well. So the idea is to get as many cards in exile as possible, so that she can just one-shot the opponent. So the way that we one-shot the opponent is we play Kaya and Elderspell while we have just one other Planeswalker. Our opponent doesn't even have to have one because we hit our own. We just need one other Planeswalker on the board when we play her, and then we can Elderspell and ult her immediately. So we just 20 cards in exile. So the way that we do that, we run 4 copies of Ashiok. So mill the top 4 and then exile their entire graveyard. So not just those 4, but the entire graveyard. And then we run 3 copies of Leyline of the Void, 1 Leyline of Sanctity. Then we have Jace to continue to mill them as well while their cards are being exiled. Vraska's Contempt because it's also an exile, but it can hit their Planeswalker, so that's what it's in there for. Then we have Tezzeret, Artifice Master, just so that when he ults, he can pull the combo pieces like the Kaya or the Ashiok or this spicy meatball, the Fall of Thran. So basically, when this enters play, both players, it just destroys all lands. Then for the next 2 turns, each player gets to choose 2 land cards from their grave and put it in the battlefield. So the idea is if Leyline of the Void is on the battlefield, when all the lands get destroyed, it exiles all of them. So we would lose ours too, but this is the traditional sweeper spell, so it's going to sweep everything. And so if we are already close to milling them out, this is a good way to just knock everything off the board and guarantee our opponent can't play anything while they draw the rest of their cards. Then we have the Ashiok strategy, which is the better one. If we follow Thran and then we destroy all lands and then we Ashiok Neg, they lose all their lands that just got sent to the graveyard, so they're not able to bring any lands back the next 2 turns, and we are. So that's one way that we get them. We got 3 Thought Erasures to keep threats off the board in the early game. 1 Kaya's Ghostform because it's really nice for Ashiok to minus, killing himself, resetting him, and being able to minus again, so they lose 8 cards off the top of their deck. Narset just to dig more Planeswalkers, basically. 2 Mortifies that may be floating around. 2 Ultikayas. This is our low drop removal spell. It hits 3 damage and we heal 3 life. But also when they attack a Planeswalker, they lose 2 and we gain 2. So just a really good life gain card. Then we have 4 copies of Kaya's Wrath and 2 copies of Cleansing Nova to be able to sweep their board. So that's the main board of the deck. Secretly the sideboard, we got 4 Revitalize in case we play against Mono Red or other aggro matchups. 4 Dovin's Veto for Esper control. 2 Prison Realms, this is for any kind of mid-range matchup that you see Planeswalkers used in tandem with creatures, kind of like Nissa decks. And then 3 copies of Absorb. This is for Simic Flash because they don't like counterspells, but we can't Dovin's Veto or negate them, so they don't like real counterspells. Plus the 3 health is really good against aggro as well. And then 2 Time Wipe. So we definitely want more sweeper spells against elementals or vampires or things like that. So that's why those are in there, and that's the deck. So let's just jump right into the games. Game 1, Kaya Mill. Let's see, this looks fine. We got the Leyline in hand, which is always great. Alright. We definitely want to play this in the Glacial Fortress onto Thought Erasure. Need a white land. Yes, there's a white land we need. Go Thought Erasure. let's see. Ooh. Spicy. We'll go ahead and answer the pig. Kaya, yep. Alright, let's see.
The only authority that I recognize is chaos.
Oh, nice. Okay. Go here. I think we do pay this. Now we can answer both creatures at the same time. With Tezzeret, so I don't know if that would be the greatest play.
Yeah, we won't answer the other guilds.
Getting out of reach now. Alright. Wow, all the grazers with no lands, that's not that bad. And he just overcommitted to the board. He's very far away from playing Enrays. So this sweeper is going to be devastating. Yep. That's fine. This Dominaria don't have an ult, but that's good. And he doesn't have any creatures to fight either, so he's just going to be making mana. Well, they're stuck on 2. That seems pretty good. Way too high. Tezzeret. Boom! Well, hopefully we get to mill them. It looks like we're just gonna beat them with the sweeper spell. He has no reason to concede right now. We have nothing on the board, but once we play Teferi, he might concede. Just because being stuck on 2 lands. Once I tuck this, he's not gonna have any mana. Just need a land to be able to play Tef. There it is. Alright, so we go Teferi. Teferi tucks Dominaria.
You'll thank me later. Not so
back
fast.
with you, Dominaria. Opponent stuck on 2 lands. Up, he gets a 3rd. Go, and he concedes. And that's game 1 without milling. Or using. Maybe this is just Esper control? Let's get to game 2. Game 2, Kaya Mill. Hopefully we're actually able to get some mill going in this round. Not just win with Esper control. Well, we have the Ashiok in the opening hand, so that at least looks like a mill deck. So let's see, we'll go Watery Grave first. This seems like the best one to go for. Then we get another. Okay, Hallowed Fountain. Alright, so we won't have a problem with having the lands to cast anything, which is great. And we can just keep going with the tap lands. Maybe we can Ashiok that turn. Alright, let's see. Yep, go Thought Erasure. Get the counterspell up. Ooh, no counterspell. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Jeez. Okay, Command the Dreadhorde might be dead if we're able to exile everything. Every time I was a great card. Mortify's dead. Yeah, let's answer Teferi. Land on top. No, please no. tapped. Alright. Opponent's turn. Ship. Figured that seems like a pretty good play for him. Yeah. Watery Grave. Tap. Go with the Kaya. Answers this. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, so next turn we have to be aware of Liliana. So we do the Contempt for her. Might go with like a Bell Haunt here. Ooh, Thought Erasure, so no Vraska's Contempt. That's gonna be bad. Just clearing the way for Liliana. Or does he see that Ashiok is what we're trying to do and hit the Ashiok? Nope. Okay, he's protecting Liliana. Makes sense. That's the line of play I myself would go for. Ashiok. Alright, so this shuts down the Command of Dreadhorde, at least from getting his own stuff. And we don't have anything right at the moment, so this completely shuts down this Command of Dreadhorde.
Nightmares remain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He still has Liliana though. Okay. Liliana comes down, makes a zombie.
The undead
Jace.
make great minions. Loyal.
Let's see what we draw. We draw this one for like Elderspell.
Rise.
We go Jace.
We'll make this look
Jace
easy.
goes +1. Target you.
It's always an answer.
Mill, draw a card. That's a land. That's pretty good in this stage. Go with the Kaya. Yes. Target you. Yep, they get to draw a card.
Waste not, want not.
Ashiok Mill, exile. Alright. Good cards there. Very good cards.
Still
My
have
dreams dissipate.
Pass it back. Just look about Haunt, next out Kaya's Wrath. That's very good for him. Then land, and Liliana is just going to go ahead and plus. Might go ahead and mortify it with the Kaya. Nope, Teferi time ran the bouncing.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Zombie.
Good help
bounce this
is
with the
easy
Kaya.
to find in war.
That's more like it.
Bounces Basilica Bell Haunt. Yep. Alright, go Chase +1.
This will come in handy.
And we draw. And we Ashiok.
I return.
Go Leyline of the Void. And we're shutting down their Command of Dreadhorde. Will those two factors together be enough to win the game? Let's see. It's yet to be seen. I don't think we'll be able to mill them to death. Although we do have Jace and Ashiok together. Well, that changes now. That answers Jace, the zombie answers Ashiok, and all of a sudden we're down to nothing. But we are one Kaya's Wrath away from getting our Jace back. Although Liliana will be ulting
Smelly,
this turn.
Let's try this.
That will just be absolutely horrible. Okay, so we got Mortify. So we can mortify the Deputy in Detention. Hopefully we are able to dig an Elderspell here. There's nothing else that can save us at at this point. Choose you.
Decisions.
Exile 2, draw a card. Kaya's Wrath is decent.
Death.
But he's gonna go ahead
Only use for
and
you later.
ult the Liliana. And oh no, okay, so he wants her to
Like a
live.
fun new toy.
That maybe
No,
gives us a
I am
chance
not
to
making
draw
this
an
up as I go.
Elderspell. Oh man, that would be spicy. He could have put him as well. He still can if we don't draw Elderspell. I haven't seen any counter spells. I don't think he's playing any. Hopefully we just draw the Elderspell right now. And that's not it, but Jace can +1. See if we can find it.
Let's try this.
Come on, that's not it. And we should have kept the... No. Yeah, I guess we should have kept the land in hand. Now they get to just do their Liliana thing. Thought Erasure misses. He doesn't want the land, so he goes down to 15 cards left in his deck. Goes Basilica Bell Haunt. Oh man, knocks up my land.
Oh,
Ults.
listen to my symphony of death.
Keep this. Keep this. And submit. Alright, so we're down to 1 land. We still got the Leyline, we still got Jace, but they're gonna kill Jace more than likely. Yeah, there's no reason for them to pressure brace. They can
Might
easily
be a
just
bad
burst
idea.
down Jace. Ooh, mortifies that. Okay, so this card's no longer getting exiled. Oh no, Basilica Bubble. He just
Don't
casts, so we do get one more turn for Jace to dig us an Elderspell. Even oh no, we won't be able to cast it, so there's nothing we can do. I mean, Kaya's Ghostform is nice because the 1 land, you know, we could actually use it. It's down to 12 cards. Well, let's see, right? Maybe we get extremely, extremely lucky on the cards we draw, and we're able to mill them out. That would be so great. It's doubtful. Definitely doubtful. Alright, Liliana makes a zombie. Command the Dread Horde. Alright, and he starts using our Ashiok against us. Let's see. Alright, he kills Jace.
This isn't over until we figure out a
He's
solution.
only got 12 cards left in his deck.
I love a good puzzle.
I've got time.
Thought Erasure, we can't cast it though, due to Liliana ulting us.
This will come in
Alright, go
handy.
ahead and mill him, draw a card. Now we get the Elderspell after all this time. He's got 9 cards left in his deck.
Rise and shine.
I leave you.
Most of our lands have been answered.
Will be haunted by this too.
And now he kills Jace, swings face. There's nothing I can do at this point. Opponent still has 9 cards in hand. I mean in deck.
There is a lesson to be learned here.
Alright, so we get a land at least. That's something. Thought Erasure. Alright, Dovin's Veto. That's unfortunate. Creates another zombie. He's down to 8 cards left in his deck. Slam me down for most of my health.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Oh, and then he's gonna make me discard my Cleansing Nova. And then Ashiok's going to get rid of it.
Your final
Must think faster.
Wow.
we will meet difficult to digest.
And now we get a Kaya. Okay. So, game 2, we get him down to 7 cards left in his deck, and that's the best we could do against Esper. Let's get to game 3. Game 3, Kaya Millen ranked. Let's see if we can get this game 3 in the video 2 and 1. The lands are okay. So go here. Alright. Here. Mono blue. Here. Go Narset.
I know 88 ways
Wanna
to
find
hone your prowess.
Leyline of Void is pretty good. Want to find something to start our main strategy of getting their cards off their deck and exiling them. So Leyline of Void definitely qualifies. Now we just need an Ashiok. Or Jace, something to get the cards off the top. Alright, so it's Dimir. Maybe even Grixis Pirates, not sure.
Reckless.
Alright, so Narset
and
goes to 1.
ill-refined.
Hopefully he just commits another creature to the board. Nope. Alright. Yeah, we don't need to play that necessarily, but we do want to get down the Leyline. Alright. Another swamp. He's probably going to kill Narset. Yep. Makes sense.
My mind
Does
needs
he
a
overcommit
rest.
this turn? Charter course. Okay. All the cards are getting exiled, so that's fine. Okay, there's the overcommit. Now we go. Godless Shrine. Tapped. And go ahead and Kai's Wrath. Alright. See what he does. Alright. And back to my turn. There's Ashiok. So we go tapped. And go Ashiok. Now we can start milling them. If he doesn't counter it, he could very well counter it. Nope.
Nice
Alright, Ashiok next.
balance for my greatest.
Starts to lose his resources now. Okay.
My masterpiece.
Alright, pass it back to him. swings in. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine indeed. And we go Elderspell. Targeting Liliana. Submit. Boom.
My army has
Hit.
been destroyed.
Now, Ashiok neck. Use more cards. And then go Kaya's Wrath. Probably should have Wrath first. Oh, but that's pretty fine. Storm Tamer, yep. Exclusion Mage, okay. Alright, okay. Neg here. And I should have done it again. Actually, I'm just going to Othakaya onto the Storm Tamer. I guess I'll go Exclusion Mage and have him counter it. Alright. Have Elderspell. Do have Cleansing over for the next turn. Alright. Oh, get on the value train, choo choo. He has 18 cards in the bin already. I mean, exile. It's pretty good. So we're Kaya away, right? Go here. Go Cleansing Nova. Destroy all creatures. Alright. And they concede, and that's it. That's game 3. Kaya Mill. The mill pieces are in the deck, but as we mentioned earlier, there is multiple ways for the deck to win. It really is. So the focus is more on exiling your opponent's deck than it is milling them down to 0. But you've seen the deck. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the build. Let me know what is your favorite kind of non-damage win condition. And you have a good one.